After being, well, involuntarily incarcerated, who would go voluntary, but Gintoki has done well to undermine the warden at every step that he can, and made a new set of friends along the way. But the main story here is definitely the old man at the prison, Gramps, if you will, writing letters consistently to his son, and having the warden deliver them. Let's watch the episode. The days are no longer the same now that he's got a new roommate. Feared for his life. Bit of both. He doesn't have a lot to do with his days. You know, activities are kind of restricted once you're in prison. But it's nice that he has made a friend in Gintoki. The problem is, Gintoki's the main character. He can't stay in prison for all his life. But the one thing on all of our minds, how is Gintoki going to maintain his pudding empire? And also, can you subsist off an entirely dessert-based diet? It's quite nutritious. But as this is the end of this week's episodes of Gintama, I'm kind of hoping that this prison couple of episodes ends on this one. Nice striped outfit there. Maybe I shouldn't have changed my t-shirt. They're right with that statement. He's scheduled 14 bathroom breaks a day. Well, hold his hand while he's in there. The not get out of jail free card, but something that not many people question. I need to take a dump. Any particular reason why they are so in sync with their running? How lucky. He's not going to come all of this way without having some sort of plan. Really? And they won't... Where? They won't join the dots there. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's a fool or pure evil at the minute. Unfortunately, I feel like they might... Why are there just apparently... How many guards are you choking out? You look like an idiot in pajamas. You're just having a nap. Yeah, okay. He's having a tour of the facility. He's trying to find a good place to take a nap. Ah, see, it works. Please. Don't hurt the pajamas. It's best not to question it. It's not usually the case that the hostage starts fighting back against the people trying to save them. Everyone's going to have a pajama party at the end of this. Those poor guards. Maybe they need better hiring practices. Does he have a cold? Ah. This, yeah, full-scale uprising, as I thought, but this time it's not the prisoners with the best of intents, I'm guessing. Well, like it, just keep it in binders. What did they find? Ah. But he's still getting a response. So who's writing the letters? Well, it's actually not entirely suspicious that ghosts would be writing letters in Gintama. We've seen much worse. I don't think that is going to be allowed to continue. He's got some backbone for an old man. That guy let his guard down. Ha. No one hurts the old man when the warden's still there. Keeping up a evil front, though. I've been told stories of prison riots and whatnot. Right, okay. Well, couldn't it just be like you're here to see your son, but he's just not arrived? You don't have to. Like they really mind about that. They're going to enjoy their few hours of seemingly being in control. So, for his own benefit, he's not going to let any harm befall him. I mean, he's been of use so far. Why change that now? What, still looking out for all of the others, even though they're acting like a bit of a pretentious little bunch? Ah, regained his past glory with his sleeves. That is his true identity. Regained his former glory from when Katsura cut him down to size. Hmm. He will hold the line. Oh no. The prettiest of all faces. Just when you know someone is exactly the type to hold a conversation, have a dinner party with. Ah, we're going through the letter. He wrote this long in advance, I'm guessing, in case of any circumstances. Gone to live on a farm. Ah, so he was outcast even before then. So he put on the persona as the evil bastard to get their not really respect, but fear. He has stood his ground. So much that the ones attacking him are even concerned. Hopefully he's at least there enough to sign Gintoki's release papers. I'm guessing that's not from the warden. Is he still wearing pajamas? Ah, wouldn't have it any other way. Really teaching them a lesson now. But you have all found yourselves here for one reason or another. I don't think they really have a leg to stand on, really. Unless, of course, they're all completely innocent. Well, as long as he stays in the doorway, there's only a few can get to him at any one time. They're pajamas. He's here of his... Oh, one of those poles. He's here of his complete own accord. I'm not sure why you would put them next to each other like that, but okay. Has he been swapped out for someone else? Ah, I see. Sooner or later, it was everything that he did was going to come back to bite him. That's really quite contextual as to whether or not you actually have to continue lying. Depends what you're doing. What does he have the right to do? I think both of them are... well, not equally the good option, but they have merits in their own way. Not the first time someone has called him that. The thing is, do prisoners need hope? Because it starts to breed other things. They really are good friends, even if it is difficult to show, and all they really speak about is small talk. When did you obtain the hat? Has he gone through a... has he gone through a fair trial? We have some true content gentlemen. How is this gonna go down? And one of them has spectacular shoulder pads. He's still healing, and it's only been, what, a couple of days? What is his decision going to be? He's not a dense old man, is he? Ah, I see. He managed to piece things all together. May not be biological, but that's in prison. It's the son that he needed. It's almost as if the warden himself needed those letters as much as the old man did. You might need to clean it out first. Ah. Looks like it was all worth it then. Good job, Gintoki. He managed to calm down the prison, rehabilitate the warden, and gets out with a few extra pudding. I was kind of awestruck when thinking about the story for some reason. So was the writing of the letters the small reprieve from being the evil warden that he needed? Suppose I was right though. The warden did turn out to be his son, even if it's not quite there. I feel like this might be a reference. Oh no. If we were to learn news, quite like the old man there, that the son he was writing to was not the one he had thought of, or thought it was, would we all take it as calmly as him? Maybe there's a lot to learn. And I think the biggest takeaway from this story was a lesson for all of us. If there's anything you want, just use deceit, subterfuge, and the complete dismantling of the systems that are in place. Ooh. And by Gintama standards, this was fairly easy to comprehend. Gintoki, alone in a prison, corrupt warden, then a touching human story at the centre of it. But one thing I think we can all agree on is, even if you're in a dark, evil place with bars, not a lot of light, for many, many years, wrongfully or otherwise, there's always a shaft of light when you can talk to someone. Oh, and pudding. Let's not forget that. But if you enjoyed Gintama and you want to see more, you better stick around for next week. Not quite sure what I saw in the preview. Not sure I understood it. But we'll get to that. Let me know down below what you think. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. But ultimately, get yourself some rest. Heal up from any injuries you may have sustained. Don't make me discipline you. My patrons like the warm and comfortable pajamas to my channel. So if you want to help start a revolution and be ready for bed at a moment's notice, then consider joining onto my Patreon as well. There you can find Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Arthea, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Matt, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Denomate 1997, ASD, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else.